Hello everyone. I was excited for this day to come. I wanted to welcome all the new members of this community. We already hit the 500 marks and we are approaching rapidly to the first 1000 members. It is an exciting accomplishment for me because it makes me feel that I am adding value to more than 500 people in the world with the work that I'm doing. And the reason why I want to bring this training consistently to this space is because I want to add value. I want to add content that add value to your life. I practice most of the things that I share with you here, and I follow the daily advices that I share every single day. And I am certain that when I put them in practice, you too can experience as well. If you put in practice all these advices, if you put in practice what the content is aiming to share with you, you are going to experience the same or better results that I am experiencing in my life. Now, we start looking at the opportunities, how we can make the 2025 better than the 2024. And I'm curious about you. What are some of those projects and goals that you want to achieve with greatness and pleasure? And what are some of those goals that you are having difficulties to achieve in this year? What is the next trophy that you want to place on the shelf? As we are turning to the last corner of this 2024, what are the wishes that you want to attract in your life? We start thinking new projects. Now we start imagining how we want to feel like next year and how we want to look like next year, how we want to be seen next year. These are times with a high emotional change for some people, and these are times that create great stress in other people. What does it mean for you? For some, it might be the end of a cycle, while it might be the beginning for others. I am curious. Put your comments in the chat so I get to know a bit about you. I want to know you better. How are you preparing for the end of this year? One of the great pleasures that I take of being a life coach, for example, is helping people to achieve their goals. I no longer talk about setting or designing goals. I talk about achieving goals because as I do, I want you to experience the bliss of achieving them. I don't want to stay a long time in the setting and planning stage. I want to move to the achieving. Although I enjoy the process of setting goals and the moment of planning the future and the future outcomes, I absolutely love conquering the stage of stepping proud with my chest forward to the clouds, knowing that I made it. Looking at the effort and sometimes the pains and the emotion and uncertainty when you start a new project and you are expecting the best outcome. What about you? What are some of those outcomes that you want to experience in your life, guys? What are those of some goals that you want to get done? What are some of those dreams that you want to turn into reality? I want to share 3 keys to improve your motivation for the next year, to keep moving forward, to get the outcomes that you want in your life. 3 keys to focus on start planning a better 2025. How much you want to improve it? Is it 20%, a 50%, or you want to double it? If you want to double it, please say yes. The key number 1 is dream big. The secret to motivate ourselves to focus on improving the quality of our lives is dreaming big. There are many people that don't allow themselves to dream because they fear of failure. I rather fail trying than living in conformity and fear. I love a good life and I want to make an extraordinary one. I love so much the idea of bringing these trainings to this community that I decided to prepare a podcast. I will announce the launching of the podcast soon. But the first thing that I want to do is invite this community to participate. How can you participate? Ask me that question in the comments and I will tell you how. That is the first key, guys. Dream big, so you don't settle for too little when you know that you are made and you can reach more. I always look at the authorities in personal development and I ask myself, what do I need to do to get there? And I understood that the second key to improve the quality of my life is stop wondering and start doing. When we take massive action towards our dreams and we switch a special area in our brains that direct your focus. How do you score playing a basketball? You must look at the hoop first and then you take the shot. If you want to improve your game, then you look at the best of the game. The best you can do is to model them so you can accomplish the same things that they have, but with your own grace. Take massive action. And the third key is define the date when you want to accomplish your goal. Or determine the milestones that will tell you that you are moving towards your dream. The third key to improve this 2025 is to decide when you are going to hit the goal that you want to accomplish, which is part of the big dream of the year. If you are talking about a brand new dream, you want to define when you are going to take the first action to approach to it. Imagine that you decide to build your coaching business this 2025. Tell me what month or what week you want to be recognized as a life coach. By when do you want to have your first paid client? And what certification do you want to take? What business model do you want to implement? What are the marketing strategies that you want to set to attract the people to your service? When you define a date, you have a goal. When you define a date, you unleash special energy towards the universe and declare that you will do such a thing, and there is nothing that can stop you from accomplish your goal. Maybe you get delayed by some external circumstances, but when your decision is definitive, you make that declaration that there is nothing that can stop you from achieving it. By how much do you want to improve the quality of your life next year? What is that message that you want to deliver to the universe? How many people do you want to reach in your path? How will that goal contribute to your biggest dream? Hey, if you are struggling to move towards your dream, or perhaps you are not allowing yourself to dream because you fear success or failure, I want you to raise your hand in the comment box, because the only way that you can get help is letting people know what are the struggling points in your life. Imagine that you are in the kitchen and the tap all of a sudden gets broken. You can think about the problem, but the water is going up, and no plumber is going to knock at your door until you call them. If you don't call the plumber and ask for the service, the problem is not going to be resolved. If you are struggling with your deadlines right now, if you are experiencing fear to dream, just raise your hand in the comment box. You are in the right place to do so. Let's help you to turn your dreams into reality. My name is Gonzalez, and I am grateful of being here hanging out with you. And remember, the 3 keys to improve the quality of your life next year is: number 1, dream big, take action, and decide when it's going to be done. The ideal outcome is get closer every single day by taking action to your dream life. Thank you very much for being here, guys, and I will see you next week with another coaching capsule. Bye bye. Ciao.